Hello my friend, and welcome to another video with your good friend Melodic Heals. Today's video is going to be a little bit more informal when it comes to the editing because I just want to show you a few of the features that you can use to improve your sniping in DayZ. Alright, let's get to it. The first thing is that of course you're going to need a sniper rifle. Since the VSS and the VSD are pretty hard to find, I recommend that you go for the Mosin or the M17 Tundra, since the CR257 is actually a little bit weak. It's good for hunting, but when it comes to PvP, it's not pretty good. Now, I am carrying a lot more loot than what I would normally carry. I recommend that you only keep one submachine gun, either the KAS or the USG. They're pretty good. If you have an assault rifle like the LAR or the M4, then by all means. I just find that they have a little bit more recoil than what I like. And when it comes to these two guys right here, my favorite one is the Mosin, and one of the reasons is because it has far more range than the M17 Tundra. But they each have features that are really unique and special to each one, that it's really hard to really choose. But I really like the Mosin just because of the range factor. So let's start with the M17 Tundra real quick. Alright, for the M17 Tundra, you're going to need to go to the castles. That's the main place where you're going to find it. And the scope, mainly towns and summer camp areas. If you need help finding sniper scopes, make sure to click on this card right here. It's going to show you a little bit of the routes that I like to take to find all this loot. The cool thing about this one right here is that once you aim down and you tap right on your right joystick, you're going to also have the option to zoom in by tapping right on the D-pad. So if you tap it once, you zoom in once. If you tap it again, it zooms in again a little bit more. And to bring it back, you hold it right on the D-pad and hold it again, right? If you leave it all the way zoom and go out and go back in, it's still going to be like that. So to bring it back, you literally have to hold right on the D-pad twice. Alrighty. Now, when you go to trying to find the range, let's say that we have a target. Let's try to find something a little far away that is about 54 meters out there, right? So let's say that that tree right there is going to be my target. If I'm using the Tundra, of course, I have the zoom in feature, but we know that that target right there, if I look at my zero, that is at 200 meters right now, it's actually going to be pretty hard to hit it. I'm going to actually have to aim pretty high in order to get it. So in order to readjust that, I'm going to press up on my D-pad until I bring it up to 600 meters. And now it's more feasible for me to hit this target right here. Now, like I said, you're trying to make sure that you're not carrying too much loot because your breath is tied to your stamina. So if you have too much stuff, you're not going to be able to hold your breath for too long, making your shots really short, and you're going to have short in time. Like you're going to have a very short time to shoot, and it's going to make it more difficult. The Tundra goes up to 800 meters. That's the maximum range. Of course, if you aim higher, you can get more than that. But accurate range, it would be 800 meters. When it comes to the Mosin, I like to have that compensator in there, which I found in a house. And the PU scope and the rifle itself, I both found in one of the summer camps. Now, when it comes to this one right here, same deal. If you press hold on the right D-pad, it's going to take you to the iron sights. This one, when you tap it, it takes you to the scope, and there's not going to be any zoom at all. It's just going to be just those two functions. But the cool thing about the Mosin, ladies and gentlemen, is that you're going to have from 100 meters all the way up to 1300 meters when it comes to zeroing your weapon. So if you are one of those sniper guys that really wants to go for range, go for the Mosin. But if you're looking to do a little bit more closer engagement, then I recommend the M17 Tundra. I really appreciate your time. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications. If you're new to DayZ, I really hope that this video helped you out understand a couple of the things that you can do to improve your sniping, which notice that it's not so much about the shooting itself. It's a little bit more about having the patience to take the shot and also having the right tools, so that way you know exactly where your bullet is going to hit. And lastly, of course, much love, my dudes. I really appreciate your time, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.